Hello student, a very good morning to everyone. So myself Partho Jana, I am working as an assistant professor at Golden Institute of Pharmacy. My specialization is pharmaceutics. So from today I am taking your D pharmacy subject, D pharmacy second year subject, that is the important one, that is pharmaceutical jurisprudence. Okay, from today I am taking your class. So let's come into the introduction portion of the jurisprudence. It is nothing but in every section, in every profession there will be law that will govern, that will maintain the easy movement of any profession, or it is the application of any knowledge or any profession in a legal way. Okay, so it is essential the application portion of any knowledge. It may be engineering department, it may be doctor, it may be any other profession, medical department, any other profession. The knowledge, applications of knowledge, it should be, or it should have to a legal way. Okay, so in case of pharmacy also, the applications of knowledge or application should be done in a legal way. That will prevent any misleading or misunderstanding. Okay, if any impure or error during implementations of pharmaceutical knowledge, that will lead to the punishment. Okay, so this is the basically it is the applications of knowledge in the field of pharmacy into the legal way, that is known as jurisprudence. So jurisprudence mainly deal with the law of pharmacy profession. Okay, so various law are mentioned into the official gazette of the pharmacopoeia or pharmaceutical jurisprudence. That law will governing, or that law will maintaining the easily movement of any drugs, any medicine, any chemicals, any cosmetics, whatever it may be, that having the therapeutic efficacy. Also in this now this stage, different medical devices. Medical devices, that means the devices that is used during the surgery. Sometimes pacemaker also are now these days are included into the so it is defined as a drug. Okay, so it is also included into the pharmaceutical purpose. So basically jurisprudence coming from the two words, Latin word, that is juris, that means legal. Okay, and prudentia, that means the knowledge or skill. Okay, so it is the applications of knowledge or skill into the legal way, that is known as pharmaceutical jurisprudence. So pharmaceutical jurisprudence, it is the applications of pharmaceutical knowledge, pharmaceutical skill into the legal way in order to prevent any misunderstanding, misleading or error. Okay, if any illegal application is over, there will be different act that will govern the different skill and improper implementations of knowledge, that will lead to the punishment. Okay, so it is the applications of the pharmaceutical knowledge into the legal way. So basically jurisprudence, it is the knowledge of law into the pharmacy profession. Okay, in the case of pharmacy. So firstly we have to understand what is the application portions, or what is the why we have to understand the law. Okay, so firstly we have to understand origin of the law. So origin, that means in which way or in which condition the law is originated. Okay, so firstly we have to understand the origin. Suppose medication termination of pregnancy act. You will heard about this topic in later on. Medication termination of pregnancy act, that act was passed into the 1971. Okay, for various purposes. The main purpose is sometimes you can see that some women there will be a chance to pregnancy that may occur due to the some rape, or sometimes due to the abnormal functioning of the different contraceptive devices. So in that time, some due to the pregnancy occur, some ladies or some women, they are having their suicidal or homicidal tendency. Okay, and sometimes they causes the fetal death. So to prevent the abnormal death, there will be some limitation, okay, that will controlled by certain law. Okay, so Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act was passed in 1971. That will prevent the that will provide you legal way to kill your newborn baby. Okay, if you want. Okay, so this is the mainly this act was passed to provide the protection of a woman. Okay, so different laws. So it is a origin. So I am trying to getting you that the origin, in which way the law is originated. This is the some origin. So different law is originated. Pharmacy Act, okay, Medication Termination of Pregnancy Act, then Poisonous Act, Dangerous Drug Act, Narcotic Psychotropic Act, Drug Price Control Order. Different act are having this jurisprudence, and that act having different objective, that act having different function, that act having different rules, regulation, and that act having different punishment. Okay. So then essentials of law. What are the need of law? So in case of medical termination of pregnancy, the need, what is the need or essentials, or what is the function of need? So that will mainly used to provide the protection of a woman. In the case of woman, that condition, which condition where the pregnancy occur due to the some of rape, due to improper functioning of the contraceptive devices, because you can see that you are now modern enough, so you can see that if both of male and female having their interest, then they can having the sex. So due to the improper or in-functioning of the contraceptive devices, that times pregnancy can arise. That pregnancy can be terminated in a legal way. So it is the need to provide the protection of a woman. Then freedom, what is the freedom? Okay, that will provide the freedom of a woman. And functional fundamental right. Okay, it is important one. It is the fundamental right of the law. Then what is the need? Already told, that is the essential part. And what are the purpose? Basically purpose that will provide the protection of a woman. Okay. So firstly, jurisprudence, that term or that word is used by the scientists, that is Roman jurist. Okay. So firstly, when the jurisprudence or jurisprudence, the term is used in this condition, the subject is accepted to the moral way. Okay. But later on in 19th century, when this jurisprudential concept converted morality to into the schedularized. That means when it is applied into the legal way by making different rules and regulations, that will then from that time this law is accepted or began to accept in technical. Okay. So firstly, when the first scientist, that is Roman jurist, discovered the term of jurisprudence, and when the jurisprudence subject is accepted, that is the depending upon the morality of this subject. But when 19th century, when the different law is schedularized, then this law is or this subject is accepted as a technical. Okay. Then coming to the utility portion of the jurisprudence. What are the utilities? So it will help to better understanding. Okay, because as we discussed that jurisprudence, it is the applications of the pharmaceutical application into the legal way. So it will help to better understanding. Okay, so if you have a proper knowledge, if you have proper skill, then you can apply your knowledge or skill into the proper way or legal way. That will prevent you to commit any error. Okay. Then removing complication. As you read or as you gain any knowledge into the legal way, that will prevent any complication. If any complication arises, the complication can be easily reduced. Then next one, bring about reforms. Any reforms. Okay, like in case of any law, like medication termination of pregnancy law. If any reforms is occur, you can also get into know. Okay. Then also pharmaceutical jurisprudence also provide the educative and academic help. Okay, educative, that means it will provide the education, because as it is the applications of the knowledge into the legal way. So if you not properly educated, then you cannot apply properly. Okay, so if you have proper knowledge, then you can apply the knowledge. Okay, so it will provide the education, and also it will improve. If you educated enough, then your academic value also increase. Okay, so coming to the next portion, that is the what is the difference between jurisprudence and legal theory. Okay, so jurisprudence is nothing but it is the approach to study of law. Okay, that means it is the approach. In which approach we have to study a particular law. That is the approach, or it is the application. But after approaching proper study of the law, we are getting a proper conclusion. So it is the conclusion portion. That means the legal theory. Legal theory, that means the legal law, legal rules. What we are getting after approaching or after properly study of a law, we are getting the proper conclusion. That conclusion portion is known as legal theory. Okay, this is the basic introduction portion of your pharmaceutical jurisprudence. So pharmaceutical jurisprudence is nothing but it is concerned with the applications of the pharmaceutical knowledge into the legal way. Okay, legal problem. It is also concerned with the law related with drugs, related with medicine, related with cosmetic, related with medical devices, pharmaceuticals, nutraceuticals, whatever it may be. It will apply it into the pharmacy profession. It having the any therapeutical value or any also beautification purpose, like cosmetic. It is used for the improving your glow, appearance, beauty, good looks. Okay, so it is also comes under the Drug and Cosmetic Act. So what are the basic application? What are the storage condition? What are the provisional limit? In which condition you have to store the different drugs? Where the drug will be stored? That will mention into the for they are storing for their utility purpose, for their prescribing purpose, for their handling purpose. Different rules, different law, different schedule is already prepared in the official gazette of the pharmacopoeia and jurisprudence. So you have to follow the different schedules and different law. Okay. So this is the basic introduction purpose about your topic or about your subject. So pharmaceutical jurisprudence এটা কিছুই না, এটা হচ্ছে একটা কি তোমার ফার্মাসিতে তোমার যে নলেজ তুমি গেইন করছো। হ্যাঁ, ওকে, ডিফারেন্ট সাবজেক্ট রয়েছে, সাবজেক্টগুলো থেকে একটা নলেজ, তো তুমি একটা ওখান থেকে একটা মোরাল একটা নলেজ পাচ্ছ। সেই মোরাল নলেজটাকে তোমাকে লিগাল ওয়েতে ইউজ করতে হবে। Like after completion your DPharm degree, you will get completed your DPharm, then you will get after completion 3-month practical hospital training, you will get registration from the pharmacy council. After that you are a qualified person as well as you are a registered person, registered pharmacist. You have the some legal rights, or you have to perform any legal rights, because you cannot dispense any medicine without prescription. You cannot prescribe a medicine because different law is governing you, because you in your hand different criteria that will mention into the law. Okay, so তাহলে কি করতে হবে, সেটা হচ্ছে জুরিসপ্রুডেন্সের কাজটাই হলো যে ডিফারেন্ট ফার্মাসিতে তুমি যে নলেজটা গেইন করবে সেটাকে লিগাল ওয়েতে অ্যাপ্লাই করতে হবে, ইলিগাল ওয়েতে নয়। ঠিক আছে, কারণ অনেকেই মেডিসিন শপ খুলবে, তখন দেখবে হয়তো তোমরা জেনেরিক ব্র্যান্ড নেম, জেনেরিক নেম, সেই জেনেরিক মেডিসিনগুলোকে তোমরা বিক্রি করছো, সেটা ইলিগাল পারপাস। ওকে, তার জন্য কিছু ল রয়েছে, তার জন্য কিছু শিডিউল রয়েছে, সেগুলো মেনটেন করতে হবে, সেটা ভেরিফাই করবেন, ভেরিফাই বাই দ্য ড্রাগ ইন্সপেক্টর। ওকে, so এটা গেল ইন্ট্রোডাকশন পোরশন। দেন ইন ইউর সিলেবাস different topic is there. First one is pharmaceutical legislation in India. So basically it deals with the different history, different committee, pharmacopoeia. I think you have heard about pharmacopoeia, national formulary book. Okay, national, Indian pharmacopoeia, British pharmacopoeia, British pharmacopoeial codex, United States pharmacopoeia, different pharmacopoeia রয়েছে। সেখানে এটা হচ্ছে অফিসিয়াল বুক, অফিসিয়াল গ্যাজেট। সেখানে যে সমস্ত কম্পাউন্ড or any molecule সেটা কি হচ্ছে, তার নামটা মেনশন রয়েছে। The name is listed into the pharmacopoeia, and the name also their property, different properties, physicochemical property, their mechanism of action, their SAR, their adverse drug reaction, whatever their different quality control, okay, quality control test, all the information about a drug or about a molecule you can get from this official book, okay. Then that is the first chapter. Then second chapter having the oath, okay. So ওথ মানে শপথ নিতে হবে, ফার্মাসি প্রফেশনে রয়েছে তো একটা শপথ নিতে হয় যে তুমি এটা যেহেতু একটা হেলথ কেয়ার প্রফেশনে রয়েছে, হেলথ কেয়ার প্রফেশনে থাকার মানেইটা এটাই হচ্ছে যে তোমাকে একটা হিউম্যান বিংসের প্রতি একটা রেসপন্সিবিলিটি থেকে যাচ্ছে, তাহলে তোমাকে একটা লিগাল ওয়েতে তোমার নলেজগুলোকে ট্রান্সফার করতে হবে টুয়ার্ডস এ পেশেন্ট অর টুয়ার্ডস এ কাস্টমার, okay. That will sometimes the function of pharmacist will be counseling, sometimes it will proper validation of prescription, ঠিক আছে, এরর যাতে না হয়, হ্যাঁ, যাতে যাতে এরর ড্রাগ যাতে না তুমি ডিসপেন্স করে দাও, সেই ক্ষেত্রে তোমার হচ্ছে কি ডিফারেন্ট এথিক্স তোমাকে শপথ নিয়ে করতে হবে, ঠিক আছে। দেন ফার্মেসি অ্যাক্ট, ঠিক আছে। তো ফার্মেসি অ্যাক্ট, আমরা ফার্মেসি বলছি, ফার্মেসি অ্যাক্ট পাস হয়েছিল 1948, 3 নম্বর চ্যাপ্টার রয়েছে ফার্মেসি অ্যাক্ট। ফার্মেসি অ্যাক্টের মধ্যে কি রয়েছে ডিফারেন্ট তোমার তার ফার্মেসি অ্যাক্টের নিড রয়েছে, হোয়াই ফার্মেসি অ্যাক্ট ওয়াজ পাস। দেন ডিফারেন্ট তোমার এডুকেশন রেগুলেশন, হ্যাঁ, এই যে আমাদের সিলেবাসে এডুকেশন কোনো সিস্টেম চেঞ্জ হচ্ছে, তোমার সিলেবাসে কি কি টপিক থাকবে সেগুলো হচ্ছে এডুকেশন রেগুলেশন করা হচ্ছে অ্যাজ পার ফার্মেসি অ্যাক্ট, ওকে। দেন ফার্মেসি অ্যাক্টে ডিফারেন্ট কাউন্সিল রয়েছে, ফার্মেসি কাউন্সিল, স্টেট ফার্মেসি কাউন্সিল, জয়েন্ট স্টেট ফার্মেসি কাউন্সিল, তাদের কনস্টিটিউশন, তাদের কম্পোজিশন, তাদের ফাংশন, ঠিক আছে। ফার্মেসি কাউন্সিলে কে থাকে, ফার্মেসি কাউন্সিলের চেয়ারপারসনকে, সেখানকার প্রেসিডেন্টকে। দেন ডিফারেন্ট বডি রয়েছে, ডিট্যাব রয়েছে, ড্রাগ কনসালটেন্সি কমিটি, ডিফারেন্ট ফাংশনাল বডি রয়েছে যেগুলো হচ্ছে কি সাপোর্টিভ বডি হিসেবে কাজ করে পিসিআই, ঠিক আছে। ডিট্যাব ড্রাগ টেকনিক্যাল অ্যাডভাইসারি বোর্ড, তাকে সাপোর্ট করবে কি ডিসিসি, ড্রাগ কনসালটেটিভ কমিটি। Any error, any problem arises that deals with the that function overcome by the DTAB, Drug Technical Advisory Board. Okay. Then coming to the fourth one, that is the Drug and Cosmetic Act. We have already heard about the Drug and Cosmetic Act. That act was passed in 1940. Okay. That drug generally passed for varying region. According to this act, we can define the drug, we can define the cosmetic. Okay. When we go through this chapter, we can discuss the portion. In this chapter, also having the different schedule, which drug includes different schedule, and also it also deal with the different parameter. Like suppose you are want to run a retail pharmacy shop, how much space, how many space is required to run a retail pharmacy shop, or how many space is required, how much space is required to run a wholesaler pharmacy shop. All the information is gathered into the Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940. And then after that, Drug and Cosmetic Act and rule was passed in 1945. Then having in your syllabus Drug and Magic Remedies Act. Okay, 6 number chapter is Drug and Magic Remedies. Suppose you can see your different television media like TV, in your phone, different advertisement. Okay. Sometimes in case of pharmacy, sometimes some person they can provide the advertisement into the TV or television that some drug can having the efficacy that can cure that specific disease. Okay. সাপোজ কোনো অ্যাডভার্টাইজার ওরা কি করছে, ওরা কমেন্ট করছে যে আমার এই মেডিসিনটা প্রপারলি এই ড্রাগের এই মেডিসিন বা এই ওষুধটা নিলে আমার প্রপারলি কোনো ডিজিজ কন্ডিশন ট্রিটমেন্ট হয়ে যাচ্ছে। তো সেটা যদি ফলস ক্লেম থাকে সেটার এগেনস্টে আমাদের স্টেপ নেওয়া যাবে। সে ফলসলি যদি অ্যাডভার্টাইজমেন্ট হয়, দেখা গেলো সেই ড্রাগটার কোনো এফিকেসি নেই ওই ডিজিজের প্রতি, তারা হচ্ছে সেটা হচ্ছে falsely claim করছে, দ্যাট ইজ নোন অ্যাজ prohibited advertisement. So in case of in this chapter we are discussing different advertisement regarding a drug, regarding a cosmetic, regarding a pharmaceuticals. Okay, in which way the advertisement should be done and which way the advertisement can be prohibited, মানে কোনো ওয়েতে অ্যাডভার্টাইজমেন্টটা করা যাবে না, সেই সমস্ত এগুলো মেনশন রয়েছে in this chapter, chapter number 5, that is Drug and Magic Remedies Act. That act was passed in 1954. Then coming to the next chapter, that is the Narcotic and Psychotropic Substance Act. So you have already heard about the Narcotic Control Bureau (NCB). Okay, in case of Sushant Singh death case, I think you have heard about the NCB. That is due to the ganja drugs purpose. So narcotic means narcosis, the drugs having the efficacy central nervous system depression. That will causes hallucination. Okay, so that types of drug or that types of substance some person they are using for their addiction purpose, for their nasa addiction purpose, that is known as narcotic drug. So Narcotic Control Bureau, Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substance Act was passed in 1985 to proper control their plantation, their use, their transportation. Okay, মানে হচ্ছে কোথায় তার ধরো গাঁজা কেউ চাষ করতে যাচ্ছে, তার কি হয়েছে, তার জন্য তোমার নার্কোটিক কন্ট্রোল ব্যুরোতে পারমিশন নিতে হবে, তার কিছু লিমিট রয়েছে, কোন ওয়েতে সেটা ইউজ করা হবে, কোথায় স্টোর করা হবে, that will be mentioned in the Narcotic and Psychotropic Substance Act. Then coming to the next chapter, that is the drug price control. Okay, suppose a drug is launched into the market, the price of the drug should be maintained by central agency. Drug price controller act for this purpose, drug price controller. So you cannot increase the value of the or increase the price of any drug into the large way. Okay, so some margin level is there that will control the order of a particular drug or price of a particular drug. So drug price controller is for this purpose. Drug price controller act was passed in 2000 in latest 2013. Okay, so they are having a for calculating the price of a drug. There is a formula in your chapter, in your syllabus, that will discuss into the when you go into the discussion portion of the drug price or controller portion. Drug price controller updated on latest 2013. Then coming to the next chapter, that is the Poisonous Act. Poisonous Act, that means poisons. You have already heard about poisons. What is poison? Now poison is those substances which having the toxic effect towards so any drug or any chemical, it is poison. Okay, minimum effective concentration, maximum safe concentration. Minimum effective concentration, that means any molecule or any substance to show their therapeutic efficacy, minimum amount or minimum concentration is required. Minimum plasma drug concentration is required to produce their therapeutic effect. That is known as minimum effective concentration. Then maximum safe concentration. Maximum means that means the concentrations of a drug molecule in the plasma or blood that having the maximum limit. That suppose a drug minimum effective concentration is 50 mg and maximum safe concentration is 70 mg. So it is the therapeutic window. Okay. So drugs in these states that should not having the any toxic effect or poisonous effect. But when it is exceeds this 70 mg. Okay, suppose you are pesticide. Suppose you see that some person they are taking their poisons for their homicidal or suicidal tendency, like pesticide. Pesticide having the organophosphorus substance. Organophosphorus that also known as poison. Okay. So when the concentrations of poison increase, that will provide the toxic effect in our body, because any chemicals or any poison, any substance that having that showing the therapeutic effect, that also showing the toxic effect if the concentration of this molecule is increased. Okay. So for this purpose, the Poison Act, for their control, for their import, for their storage, for their sale, Poison Act was passed in 1990. Okay. Then coming to the next, Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act. That is known as excise duty. That act was passed in 1955. Medicinal and toilet preparation. So medicinal and toilet preparation includes different alcoholic preparation, Indian hemp, opium, ganja. That their storage, their manufacturing, okay, their also their transportation, their storage, all should controlled by this Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act or excise duty. Excise commissioner, that means any alcoholic preparation, they deal with any alcoholic preparation, any opium, এনি ইন্ডিয়ান হেম্প মানে গাঁজা ওপিয়াম এগুলোকে তার প্রপার মেনটেনেন্স, প্রপার স্টোরেজ, তার প্রপার ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং প্রসেস, ওকে, সেটা করার জন্য স্পেশাল লাইসেন্স নিতে হয়। সেই লাইসেন্সিং অথরিটি হচ্ছে এক্সাইজ ডিউটি, ওকে। And then Medical Termination and Pregnancy Act, we have already discussed. Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971 was passed for provide the protections of women, because in case of women, some women is arising their pregnancy due to their some rape case or due to some abnormal functioning of the contraceptive devices. So in that time the pregnancy can be terminated by at that rule. So depending upon their rule, Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971, the woman can terminate their pregnancy, and that will provide the legal aspect for a woman, okay, and that will provide the safety of a woman, that will provide the better safety of a woman. So this is the introduction portion. I think you are getting my point what I am trying to discuss. Basically, this is the law that deal with pharmacy profession. This is the applications of law into the legal way, which is the application of knowledge into the legal way. So what are the utility, what are the source, what are the essences, what is the important, what are the need, what are the purpose, okay, and what are the basic difference between the legal theory of law and jurisprudence. So jurisprudence it is the study of law, and the legal theory is the conclusion portion of a law. Then we are discussing the introduction portion of your content of your chapter, okay. So I think you are getting my point. Today is introduction class. We are not increasing the size of this class. So next class, from the next class we will be discussing the introduction portion of we'll start I think in next class we will start about first we will start about pharmaceutical legislation in India, okay. From the beginning we can start, okay. So thank you all.